she's right, like it or not. So enjoy the ride, take what she's got, 'cause it's a long way to go if you wanna ride with mom. Just enjoy the ride.
Hey, this is Vashti with Vashti's House. Good morning. I am on a drive this morning this is Mom Talk number 22. I'm on a drive this morning. It's a long drive. It's a beautiful drive, though, to go visit my daughter and my little Schnooky Schnooks, my granddaughter. And I'm very excited to see her. Thanks for going on my drive with me. So I want to talk to you today about the importance of self-respect. And it's different than having a good self-esteem, because self-esteem is liking yourself and thinking well of yourself. And throughout our lifetime, whether we like ourselves or not can actually change. Sometimes there's things that we discover about ourselves that we hate, we can't stand, we're disgusted by, and we have a hard time not hating ourselves. Sometimes we find ourselves in a position where we don't feel like we're doing well, like we feel like we're failing. Sometimes, our bodies change, from one stage to the other, and maybe you like yourself, your body in your 20s, and you're disgusted by your body in your 50s. Or, sometimes we face medical conditions or other things that happen to us. And, we have to go through that process again of learning to like ourselves. And it is important to do that, because if you like yourself, you're more likely to want to be with yourself. You're more likely to take care of yourself. But the thing that can carry us through life on our emotional ups and downs of self-esteem is having self-respect. And self-respect is simply determining that you are going to take care of yourself no matter what, because you have value, regardless of how you feel about yourself. And that is one of the main benchmarks of being an adult, is that we no longer look at things and react based upon how we feel. Like, we don't think, I don't like myself, therefore I'm not going to take care of myself. You can assess, I don't like myself, but then with your adult brain, you can still make the decision, but regardless, I'm still going to take care of myself, and this is the reason why. And I often will tell a story about visualizing why it's important to take care of yourself. And even if you don't know what your value is, you do know that you have value. And I just want you to imagine yourself at your house, wherever you live, and the mailman shows up and he gives you a big package, and you look on the thing and it's a great aunt, some obscure great aunt that and she's visiting China, and she has just sent you a package, and you don't know why she did. You barely even knew that she existed, but she did. And for whatever reason, she sent you a package, and you open up the package and it's a beautiful Ming vase. I mean, it is ornate. It's got inlaid gold, all kinds of rhinestones. It's intricate. The artwork is amazing. And you're not a museum curator. You don't know how much this thing is worth. You have no way of knowing, but you do know intrinsically that it is worth something. So what you're not going to do is you're not going to put it on your kitchen floor and put a Glad trash bag in it and start using it as a trash can. You're not going to do that. And, if you did do that, what's going to happen to the Ming vase? It's going to lose some of its value. The rhinestones might fall out, but at the very least, people are not going to see its value. If it's on the ground with a garbage can in it, the value of this vase is going to be hit. It's going to get kicked around. It's going to get hit with the ball as you throw it for the dog, or shuffle to the side when you have to sweep. And you wouldn't do that because you're not an idiot. And so the same thing is true about ourselves. What makes the Ming vase valuable is that it cannot be replaced, and it is unique in its design. And the same thing is true about you. You are unique in your design and in who you are as a person, and you cannot be replaced. Those two facts are putting you in a position of having value. And we may not know our true value, and we may never know our true value, but it doesn't matter. The value is still there. And so as a way of letting your value come to surface, come to light, be exposed. We have to practice self-respect. And that is taking care of ourselves, being true to yourself. So letting yourself, knowing yourself so that you're not acting disingenuously, but acting out of a true spirit of who you are. Protecting yourself from people and things that can hurt you. And then also actively, staying away from activities yourself that are going to hurt you and bring you harm. And, with like a mean vase, you would put it behind glass somewhere. You would put it someplace safe. You would only let it come out in very specific contexts. And the same with yourself. You're only going to show yourself and be present and allow your internal self to be known in places that are going to protect your value and at least know that you have value. And so think about that today. Discover more about what it means to have self-respect, to protect yourself because you have value no matter what, even through the ups and downs of liking yourself and not liking yourself. And the more self-respect that you practice, I promise you, this is a 100% guarantee, you will start liking yourself more. Because the more self-respect you have, the more of yourself you will get to know and be exposed to. And, your brain and your mind and everything will come together and you will like yourself. You will love yourself, actually. Because that's where you'll have the most freedom, is being yourself in the body and the stage and the age that you're in. All right, Mom Talk number 22. Hope you have a great day. This is Vashti at Vashti's House. Make yourself at home.